A nightmarish encounter. Once upon a time, in a remote corner of the country, there stood a desolate highway that seemed to stretch on forever. On this eerie stretch of road, a young couple named Emily and Mark embarked on a road trip to celebrate their anniversary. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting an ominous shadow over the landscape as they realized they needed to find a place to rest for the night. The couple's tired eyes scanned the deserted surroundings until they spotted a flickering neon sign in the distance. It read, "The Whispering Pines Motel," its letters barely visible through the thick fog that seemed to cling to the area. Relieved to have found a place to stay, Emily and Mark turned into the motel's gravel parking lot. The motel appeared weathered and worn, as if it had witnessed countless nights of despair. The dimly lit lobby welcomed them with creaking floors and a musty scent that sent shivers down their spines. An elderly man with hollow eyes and a hushed voice emerged from the shadows behind the front desk. "Welcome to the Whispering Pines Motel," he whispered, his words chilling the air. "You're just in time for your special room." Emily and Mark exchanged nervous glances, but the weariness in their bones compelled them to accept the room without question. The old man handed them a rusty key with a number etched onto it, and as they made their way down the dimly lit corridor, the silence was only broken by the unsettling sound of their footsteps. Their room was suffocatingly dark, with threadbare curtains barely holding back the inky blackness outside. The air hung heavy with a sense of dread, and Emily's heart raced as she scanned the room for any signs of normalcy. A flickering light bulb cast eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper, revealing strange symbols etched into the walls. Uneasy but exhausted, the couple decided to ignore the oddities and settled into their twin beds. As they lay side by side, the room seemed to come alive with whispered voices and an icy breeze that brushed against their skin. Panic set in, and Emily reached out to wake Mark, but her touch froze him in place. With terror in her eyes, Emily watched in horror as Mark's face contorted into an expression of pure malevolence. A sinister smile crept across his lips, and his eyes turned pitch black, as if they were windows to a realm of unspeakable evil. "Mark," Emily's voice quivered, choked with fear, but the voice that responded was not her husband's. It was a deep, guttural growl that sent chills down her spine. "We are not Mark. We are the darkness that consumes." Emily's heart pounded, and she realized she was face to face with an evil presence that had taken possession of her beloved. Desperation flooded her veins as she fought against the paralysis that gripped her. With every ounce of strength she could muster, she managed to crawl toward the door, desperate to escape the room of horrors. But just as she reached the threshold, the door slammed shut with a deafening thud. The room was plunged into total darkness, the evil presence growing stronger with each passing moment. Emily's screams echoed through the motel, drowned out by the malevolent laughter that filled the air. And so, in the motel, the evil claimed another pair of souls, forever trapping them in its clutches. Their bodies remained mere vessels for the darkness that had consumed them, forever haunting the abandoned corridors, waiting for the next unsuspecting travelers to fall into its wicked embrace. Remember, dear reader, when the road seems endless and the night grows dark, Beware of the motels that whisper promises of rest, for they may hide the darkest of secrets, ready to claim unwary souls. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more